Most preppers are prepping all wrong. And most YouTube prepper channels are teaching it all wrong. Hey everybody, I'm Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of your day. This is an important topic we're going to talk about today. Why do I say that you're prepping all wrong? We're going to get into that. But first, I want to talk about some stuff. I got to lay some groundwork here. What do most people advocate for and or prep for first? What's their top priority? Food and water, which we're going to get into. Yes, of course, it's important. And why do most people say that first? Because we have to eat and we have to drink. That is true. We do. But I'm going to get into something that's a little more important than that in just a minute. For one thing, we talk about food and water. Okay? There's food all around us. It grows on bushes. It grows on trees. It grows in the plants around us. It's the animals that live around us. Water, it falls from the sky. It gathers in lakes, ponds, streams, rivers. It's all around us. Now I want to go into something that's not laying all around us. And if we're talking about any event, what always happens during a larger scale event, like a big hurricane, tornado? Look at Hurricane Katrina. What happened? People behave badly in those situations. People take from others. See where I'm going with this? So what do I feel is the most important thing to prep at the top of your priority list? Yes, food and water are important, as well as medical and a lot of other things. Stuff for shelter, stuff for keeping you warm, stuff for keeping you cool, survival equipment for going out in the woods, bug out bags, bug out vehicles. Yeah, there is a lot of important stuff. That's why prepping is such a huge thing. There's a lot to it. It's very complicated. It can be very overwhelming. I always advocate just taking small, simple steps, not letting fear get the best of you. Well, one of the things that enables you to do that is having the ability to protect what you have. That, I feel, is the number one thing that we need to be preparing for. It doesn't matter how much food you have. It doesn't matter how much water you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not able to defend what you have, you won't have it very long. Because somebody will come and try to take it from you. Now I get it. This doesn't happen every single time to every single person. But having the ability to protect and defend yourself, your loved ones, your community, innocent people at the store, that's a very important thing. And like I said, food and water are all around us. It's naturally occurring. Ammunition, magazines, firearms, things to defend yourself with are not just laying all over the place. You can't just walk out in the woods and pick up an AR-15. Now, there may come a day where that's maybe possible, But right now, I mean, ammunition doesn't grow on that tree right there. Or on that, see if you can see one here in the camera. There's huckleberry bushes all over here. You know, that huckleberry bush right there. Food grows on it. 5.56 rounds don't. And food is something that even the powers that be, they can limit it, they can regulate it, they can control us with it. But, you know, it's not like they tax it, like the 100% tax on ammunition in this wonderful state that I live in. It is an agreed upon by everybody on the planet human right. Whereas our Second Amendment isn't necessarily agreed upon by all people. And some people think that we shouldn't have those abilities and those rights to protect ourselves. So those things are much more likely to be banned, taxed, or become not available. Like I said, food and water is important. Yes, stockpile food and water. But having the ability to defend what you have is, to me, much more important. And I've made this mistake also. I have told you guys the number one thing to prep is food and water. So I'm kind of backtracking myself. And I'm correcting myself. But along with that, the ability to defend yourself. If you just have a rifle, say an AR-15, say a Glock 19, my two top priorities, does that mean you're going to be able to defend yourself? No, it doesn't. Because that doesn't mean that you know how to use them. It doesn't mean that you know how to employ them properly. You could become more of a problem than a solution if you don't know how to use it. If you don't know how to shoot, if you don't know how to be safe, if you don't know how to move and communicate with those around you. Really? Shoot, move, communicate? Yeah. Now I get it. Everybody isn't a tactical person. But I've decided on this channel also, taking a new direction. I'm not going to try to reach everybody anymore. That's what I was trying to do for a long time. I want to reach everybody. The more people I can reach, the more people I can bring into prepping. Well, yeah, maybe. But my stuff's still going to be out there, so people can see it. I want to talk to you. I want to work with you, the prepper that is serious, that actually wants to take steps, make progress towards real preparedness. That's what this channel is going to be about from now on. I'm not going to try to coddle everybody. I want to talk to those people that are serious about this. Serious about growing your own food, raising your own animals, becoming tactically proficient, becoming physically fit. Very important. Very, very, very important for everything. For your overall health, your physical health, your mental health. Your ability to perform anything, to be able to do the things, to go out and carry buckets of water or buckets of soil or whatever it is, to go down to the river, fill a bucket of water, carry it back. I mean, it may sound simple, but to some people, that's just not possible. And I get it. Some people out there limited, age, physical disabilities, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not talking to you. But I really want to niche down. I don't want to be the everybody preparedness. Enough about that, though. I don't want to drown on about that. The number one most important thing to prepare are the tools to defend yourself, to protect what you have. If you're not able to do that, doesn't matter how much stuff you have, like I said. So moving forward, I recommend that people have plenty of ammunition, because you need to have a stockpile of it, just like your food storage. You have ammo storage. But the vast majority of it, you need to be using. You need to be going out and training. You need to find a local group of people to train with, or at least train with yourself. Go to classes from reputable instructors, not flat range theatrical, cool guy, tactical stuff. That's not what matters. You know, even if it's some dude that's a little bit older that, you know, was in Vietnam. Okay, well, those basic infantry skills still apply to this day. With the advent, or with the explosion of new technologies, aka thermal and drones and all that stuff like that, some of the old school skills are becoming viable again and are becoming important again. So I advocate highly for you guys to get out and train, to have the equipment. I'm going to do a video about that shortly, about some basic equipment that you should look into having. Basic stuff for firearms, I've covered that, but I'll probably re-hit it again. And moving forward, I want to be a lot more serious about this. I want to reach the serious people, the people willing to put in the time, effort, and money to truly become prepared. So if you're one of those people, comment below. Let me know you're serious. Let me know what your take on this is. Agree? Disagree? Whatever. Constructive criticism? Not just, you're stupid. Let's turn that comment section into a conversation where we can all help each other build and grow stronger as a community. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.